So let's take some questions from the audience first, and then we'll talk more about the book. Danielle Ernst, where are you? Hi, Danielle.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
What's your question?
So I've been considering online dating, and I've heard a lot about it, and I was just wondering what your thoughts are about it.
I think it's great to be able to sit on your couch and shop without having to leave. I mean, it's like you don't even have to go to the grocery store, and you can order everything on your list. I think it's great for people to be finding love. I do think, though, that, you know, when you're in your 20s, your list is this long about what you want, and when you're in your 40s, you're like, they just have to breathe, you know? But I would say that when I wanted to find someone, as I said before, I wanted someone to financially take care of me, and I ended up realizing that what I wanted was to be emotionally taken care of, and the things you want change, and Find Your Truth, the chapter in my book, is about really figuring out what you want rather than doing what you think you want or what other people think that you should want.
Or what your family thinks you should be.
Yeah, that's huge. I talk about that as break the chain, about you have to have the life that you want, not the life that other people want you to have or that you've seen before, you know, that you've seen your parents. I'm a different kind of mother than mine was, and, you know, I can have my marriage and my motherhood be all what I want it to be. It doesn't have to be anything that's, you know, predetermined.
Well, good luck to you. Let us know if you find somebody.
Thank you. Love
online. Go shop. It really is hard because when I was younger, I thought I knew for sure what I wanted, and I mean, I kind of got what I wanted, but all of my priorities have changed, you know?
They do, and you know, people are in jobs and they're terrified to do what they really love. They just, you know, I call it noise in the book. Everybody has different noise. I have money noise, huge money noise. You know, even that I'm now making money, I always feel like I'm back when I was broke. I have fear of spending money. People have relationship noise. I have relationship noise. You know, the one thing that have never been great at has been relationships. So what I spend the most time working on now is my relationship. But everybody has different things, and it's usually because they're afraid. You know, you're afraid of just being successful or afraid of being happy. It's uncomfortable. If you're not used to being happy, then it's uncomfortable for you. Right. It's a different place, and you have to get to a place where it's okay. It's okay for me to be in love with my husband, us to really have, you know, everything we want, and me to just relax in it. But it's much more difficult than it sounds.
And it's harder to be with somebody who is very, you know, like he is such a great guy. You've had so much trauma in your life. Your whole past was filled with a lot of unhealthy relationships, and to be with somebody healthy almost feels, you know...
It feels uncomfortable because as I said on my show, there is no normal. So to him, you know, he's really normal, and that's abnormal, by the way. He's normal, and that is abnormal. Most people aren't necessarily normal, right. You know, but I mean, I kid, we both have our flaws. But yeah, it becomes uncomfortable. You have to allow yourself to experience that, and also, sometimes you don't want anyone else to know how crazy you are. When you're in a relationship and you expose yourself and you're in, Jason knows just how crazy I am, and that is very, very vulnerable, and you know, you feel exposed.
And he's still with you.
He is, and yeah, and you're starting to know how crazy I am too, and that's feeling uncomfortable.
Yeah, and I'm working with you now, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I'm questioning it, but I adore you. I think you're fantastic. I think you're smart, and I think that you're such an inspiration to women because you are powerful and you have achieved this on your own. And I don't know if you know this, but she started this whole Skinny Girl Margarita thing and just sold it to a company. They just bought her Skinny Girl, which is a huge accomplishment for somebody.
Yeah.
Huge.
Thank you. Thank you. Because they didn't want, I mean, every liquor company I brought this idea to, every liquor company, I just thought girls don't want to be guilty about drinking. And every liquor company said, no, it's not going to work. And I said, you know what? Don't assume anyone's smarter than you. These are all men running these companies, and I did it myself. And you guys are the ones who are buying it. And it ended up that everyone wanted to either copy it or buy it. So don't ever assume anyone's smarter than you just because they have a better job. Go for your dreams and do it if it's in your gut.